I'm Nick. Welcome to Get Out and Wrench. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Today, we're back working on the GTI. I got my engine here, and I'm gonna start swapping this. It's probably gonna take me about a week working after work to get this completely done. So I'll start working on it now. I'm gonna pull the bumper off and the rad support and basically swing that out of the way, and then undo the engine, and you pull the engine out the front. So I'll start working on that, and we'll see how far we get right now, and hopefully in about a week or so this thing should be running. Okay, so the engine's out. That only took me about 2 hours, give or take. So not too bad. I gotta swap that transmission onto the new engine, which the camera is on top of because I don't have a lot of space. So there's the new engine, and there's our old engine, and a space where the engine was supposed to go. So I'm gonna clean up for tonight and get back on this probably tomorrow night or the next night, and hopefully get the engine back in and have this thing running here shortly. Alright, so it's a few days later. I came out here a couple times past week or so and got the engine swapped over. So the old nasty engine's there. It's my new engine that I put pistons in. I just gotta swap the throttle body off of that other engine after I put it in, but we're ready to go. Got the transmission all bolted back up. So I just gotta swing this around and jam it back in there, and then we can start bolting everything back together. Alright, so the motor is in place. Got all my bolts for the motor mounts in. Over here I had to replace this one because that one was cut in half. So, and then I got a better motor mount that came with this engine. So this is in. I'm gonna put the accessories back on, put the front back on, all the lights, not that, but the lights, whatnot. I got all the radiator and the fans, the intercooler back here, the rad support, crash bar, bumper. I have some new parts to put on this car. I have all that stuff to put back on. I got a new grill for it and a couple other new parts just to make the front end look a little better. So I'm just gonna continue working, and I'll time lapse that so you can see the progress happen, and check back in with you when I'm done and ready to start it. Okay, so you're a little low there. That's fine. So we got the engine all put back together. Everything's put back together. I put my new grill on for now. I gotta get a new emblem for it, but I'm not gonna do that if the engine doesn't run. So I just put oil in it. I'm gonna turn it over to prime it. I have the ignition coils unplugged, so I'm gonna turn it over a few times, maybe for like 10 seconds, and then I'll plug the coils in and see if it starts. That sounds way better than the old engine did, so I'm confident. All right, fingers crossed. That's weird. That's weird. So I don't know. Alright, so the other night when I left off, this was misfiring real bad, and then I couldn't get it to start. And of course my camera died. So what I ended up doing was I did a compression test and a cylinder leak down test, and my compression didn't read that great, but it read the same on all 4 cylinders, so I don't know if my gauge is bad. And the leak down didn't really show anything, like it was just normal, like 20% or less leakage on all 4 cylinders. So what I did was I took the ignition coils and spark plugs out of this engine, and I took the ones out of the engine that came out of the car and put the ones out of that engine into this engine, and it started up and it ran great. So I finished up putting some stuff together on it, put coolant in it. I got the fender liners in. I just got to put the wheels on. I put my new grill on and my new grill emblem. So the car will look halfway decent. But I'll start it up for you so you can hear it. This battery's not dead. There you go. A running GTI. You know, like 8 months later, but there it is, it runs. So, I'm gonna shut it off before I suffocate myself in the garage. But there you go, it runs. I'm gonna throw these wheels on and get it back down on the ground, and then just go for a test drive. Maybe tomorrow night, but I'll put the wheels on tonight and then I'll go for a test drive tomorrow night. Okay, here's the wheels that are going on the car. They are 18-inch with Continental Extreme contacts. They're 225 40/18 tires. I got the tires cheap. The wheels I had laying around from another car. Basically, I took them off because you can see they're all damaged and scratched. One of them's slightly bent, but for what this car is going to be used for, they're perfectly fine. But you still don't want it to look terrible. So what I'm going to do, I already did it to this wheel over here and the other two. I'm going to make it look like that. And I'm going to show you real quick how I did that on this wheel. And it's really simple. You take some rubber gloves. Just put your rubber gloves on, and then because I have it, I'm going to use a prep spray on a paper towel. And we'll just real quick, nothing crazy, just, wipe down our surface here where we're going to be putting our paint. Just get any extra grease from putting the tires on off. Okay, that's good enough. Let me get in here a little bit more. I'm getting this little spot a little more. There's something on there. I don't know what that is. Alright, so now that that's clean, we will keep our paper towel handy. I'm going to do the black first. So you can see the black has some scratches. It's not really that bad. The silver is the worst part. And all you do is take your glove, cup your hand, spray your paint in there so it's wet, and then you just dab, 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 dab. Just like that. Now remember, this isn't supposed to be perfect. It's just going to be presentable. And it'll look way better from a distance. Which is all you're really going for. I mean, for a commuter feeder car, it doesn't really matter, but we're here, we may as well do it. Alright. Get this down here. And you may have to spray the paint a few times. Okay. Alright, so now that I'm done with the black on this wheel, I'm going to wipe my gloves off. Do the best I can to wipe them off. Yeah, I'm just getting as much of that paint off of there as I can. And then now I'm going to take them off. I'm going to switch hands. You can also put new gloves on, but why waste 2 pairs of gloves when you can do this job with 1 pair? Alright, there we go. So that was the Rust-Oleum high performance enamel and gloss black that I did on the outside. They do sell alloy wheel paint, which is this supposed to be this silver. I forgot to go to the store, but I have some silver grill paint, which is what I used on the other wheels, and it doesn't match exactly, but it doesn't need to. This has a lot of metal flake in it, so it's a little bit more shiny. Maybe I might need to lay this down because it's a little runny. It doesn't cover as well as the black. But basically, that's all you're doing. You're just dabbing it over where you want the paint. And it makes the wheel look 20% better. But it might look 15% worse. So overall you're getting 5%, which is better than no percent. You could also tape it off and spray paint it, but that takes a bunch of time, and you could just do it this way, and it's pretty simple. But I'm gonna lay this wheel down and finish this up just because the paint's running. Let's see if you can still see that, right? I'm really unsure what happened to these wheels. It's like whoever owned the car that these wheels were on just used them as their curb stops, their curb feelers. Alright, and I see one spot on the black that I missed, so I'm just gonna do it on this hand. That's it. We'll get down here a little bit more. Alright. Now you can throw your gloves away. They're all covered in paint. And there you go. And there you go. One better looking wheel than what I started with. Using my new jack. Oh man, that's so nice that it pumps up like that. The other one is so annoying to use. Look at that. There you go. This is how one of these GTIs should look for the most part. There you go. This is how one of those GTIs should look, minus the wrong color emblem, but that was what was available. We got our new grille, new emblem, refinished this grille. And we got our nice 18s on it. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. We got our new engine in, got our new wheels on. I gotta finish cleaning it out. It's late at night, so I'm not gonna go drive this thing now, but I'll make a video of me driving it just so you can see it. All right, we're gonna go drive this, make sure that it runs good, and see how the transmission shifts, and hopefully it'll be all good. So we got our fires up. I haven't cleared any faults, so you know, we'll let it do its thing. But you can see 82,000 miles. Feels like it's running okay. It's moving under its own power. So that's good. We're moving under our own power. All right. I'm gonna park right here for a minute. All right. That's weird. Makes a weird noise going into gear. You can hear the brakes. I don't know what that noise is. You can definitely hear the brakes. I don't even know when the last time this thing was driven around. It's definitely making a bunch of brake noise. Hopefully that brake noise goes away. I think it will. It's just surface rust on the rotors. Yeah, it sounds like it's going away as I'm driving. I got a light out, I'm not sure which one, and then my airbag light's on. Turn signal bulb out, maybe. Feels good though. Feels like the motor runs good. It just needs really just needs to be driven. So I'm gonna maybe drive it around the block a few more times. Not tonight because it's late, but I'm very happy that this car runs and drives now. And, you know, all I needed was a whole engine and a bunch of other stupid parts. But there it is after a trip around the block. Engine sounds good. Oh, I got a headlight out. I don't think I plugged that back in. There we go. That's better. And basically, yeah, I think it'll be a good car. It's only got 80,000 miles on it. It's got a rebuilt engine. So we'll see. I'll drive it, make sure the transmission shifts good. The brakes all have plenty of life on them, so I just got to knock the rust off by driving it around. We got some other big projects coming in soon, so keep an eye out for that stuff. And I'll keep you updated on stuff I got going on here and there. But for now, I'm Nick. Get out and wrench.